We've got tanks, we've got range minis, we've got support minis, and inside today's video I'm going to be explaining each 4-cost mini and how to play them. First up, we've got the Prince, and the Prince is a clash unit that charges forward, hitting, damaging and stunning the enemy mini that's in front of him. Is really good for displacing enemy mini tanks, such as the giant skeleton, because you can hit the tank and move it out of the way, knock it to the back of the battle board. And guys, never play this unit in rounds 1, because you need to see where your enemy is placing his minis, so you can place the Prince in front of that unit to knock it out of the way. And he's also got some super helpful upgrades, like the one where he gets knocked out, his little pony fights on, actually targeting enemy minis, stunning them as well. Can be pretty useful, and he's also helpful for certain special tiles that spawn in, like the Devil's Deal tile, so you can use the Prince to mark that tile and knock out your opponent's mini and deal some nice damage at round start. And we've got the big girl Pekka, and the Pekka can be used as a tank or a support unit, and you'll actually see a lot of Shield Maiden players using the Pekka. So she pairs really well with the Shield Maiden, because the Shield Maiden acts as the tank, and then the Pekka moves up, starts targeting your opponent's minis, dealing massive damage. But the Pekka does attack extremely slow, and that's the trade-off with the Pekka. You get slow attack speed, but absolute massive damage output from the Pekka. So you might want to try pairing the Pekka with the Lumberjack to get that potion toss off, to give her a boost in attack speed, or you can even play it with the Warden. The shielded allies do get 5% attack speed increase when played with the Warden, so just something to bear in mind there with the Pekka. And we've got another one of my favourite minis, and that is the Magic Archer. And the Magic Archer is a range mini, so you place the Magic Archer in the back of the board, and he's got a unique ability, because when he fires his arrow, it actually pierces through enemy minis, hitting minis behind, so he can actually target and damage multiple units. And one of his upgrades is his arrow actually splits off into 3, so he can cover a large area on the battle board, dealing a lot of damage to a lot of minis at once. And he works really well with the Archer Queen, and he's actually OP on the Devil's Deal tile, so keep an eye out when that's in rotation to utilise the Magic Archer on that tile. And we've got the second healer inside the game, and that is the Battle Healer. And the Battle Healer's a support mini that dishes out damage but heals an area of effect as well. So when a super's cast, if a lot of your minis are surrounded by the Battle Healer, she can actually heal multiple units at once, and she works extremely well with the Shield Maiden and other melee units and heroes such as the Monk. So do bear this in mind, if you're playing a melee hero like the Monk and the Shield Maiden, the Barbarian King, you might want to throw the Battle Healer inside your deck. And we've got the Mega Knight, which is the best 4-cost mini in my humble opinion. And the Mega Knight, you play him at the front of the battle board. He is a tank, and he is a massive tank. He can soak up a lot of damage, and his super ability is, once he's charged up, he jumps in the air, slams the floor with an area of effect, stunning enemy minis inside that radius. And he's got some nice upgrade, and one of his upgrades is a bigger surface area on that slam, which covers more or less the entirety of the battle board. It's super huge, he's super effective, soaks up a ton of damage. He works really well with the Wave Master, because the Wave Master can throw him to the back of the board, grant him energy and shield, making him even more tankier and being able to get his super off even quicker. And he targets them backline pesky minis like the Archer and Magic Archer, and he can stun them when he's thrown to the back of the battle board and slow them down. Best 4-cost mini, you might want to try him inside your deck. Moving on to the Electro Wizard, and this is a super fun 4-cost mini, and he is a range mini, so you do want to place him at the back, and he can target multiple minis and stun them and deal a nice damage. And he works really well with the Countess, because he targets multiple units, so he can actually damage multiple units, and the Countess can teleport around, dealing damage to them units. But his upgrades allow him to stun for longer and target more minis, so he's super effective. He's a really great 4-cost mini, and if you do play the Countess, try him inside the deck with the Countess, my friends. Next up, we've got the Witch, and the Witch is a range mini that you play in the back of the battle board, and when a super's charged up, she spawns skeletons on the battle board, keeping your opponent's minis busy for longer, meaning your minis can actually stay alive longer and deal more damage. And she works really well with the Natureborn, because the Natureborn charges up minis' abilities, so when the Natureborn's given her energy, she's charging her ability up super quick, spawning loads of skeletons on the battle board. So if you play Natureborn, try her with the Witch. And we've got the Royal Ghost, and the Royal Ghost is a support unit with a unique clash ability, and on round start he grants invisibility to himself and allies on either side. One of his upgrades allows him to go invisible after attacking 3 times, and he can work really well inside Monk deck. And you can also use him to displace your opponent's minis by placing the mini in the back and using the Ghost to invis your frontline minis. Super tactical, you might want to give it a try, my friends. And we've got the super sneaky bandit, and the bandit is a support mini, and she's used to steal energy from heroes and minis to stop them from charging their supers. She dashes to the farthest mini, meaning she can constantly be dashing around the battle board. And she works really well with the Wave Master, but can be used with most heroes. And click on the video popped up on screen to find out more about the bandit.